On today, I get a chance to say thank you for reminding us that we are all packed with potential and pregnant with possibility. Thank you for reminding us about never forgetting about the Joyce Abbotts in our life. I am an English teacher. Y'all know I had that problem with spelling eagles, and y'all better not say a word. But the reason I became a teacher is because Miss Abbott, I had a Miss Abbott in my life. Jeanette Jimenez from the Parkway Program High School, who said, no matter your place or station in life, I can give you something that could help you see yourself. And for me, it was through reading Black women authors like Maya Angelou and Ntozake Shange and Sonia Sanchez. And so thank you. With Abbott, we lift up our educators. We lift up the power of public education, and we know that the indomitable power of the human spirit, our connectedness, even in this room right now, is more powerful than any tool that anyone could ever use to divide us. Education and our connectedness here, showing through arts, culture, and our creative genius, it allows us to know that no one has a right to put us in the box. So we're going to do something pretty special right now, and I'm going to need you to help me. Quinta, would you mind joining me here? Athena, can you join me? Jane, can you join me? Principal, can you all come up here with us? Everybody, all of the teachers, Councilwoman Gaultier, everybody join us here. Superintendent Watlington, can we get some on the other side as well? Quinta, this one is an honor. Thank you for never allowing anyone to put your Philadelphia grit and resilience in a box. Thank you for remembering our great city on your personal journey to self-discovery and even amidst your global success. This is a key to the city of Philadelphia, presented to Miss Quinta Brunson on May 28, 2025. Our key, Quinta Brunson, this is your city and you are ours. Thank you.
Okay. Wow. I want to ask the question on everybody's mind. What does it open? A key to the, okay. Okay. I do want to know. You guys, first of all, thank you for being here today. It is, what time is it? It is 4:02 on a Wednesday. You could be home. You could be already preparing dinner. You could already be watching Family Feud, but you are here today with us, with me, and I'm just so grateful. This means the world. Being able to come home and be in my city is not something I get to do often. I usually only get to come for work now, which sucks. But when I get to come here and see, first of all, I mean, I think my dad's entire side of the family is over there. Yes, and my mom's side too. And getting to see all of them, thank you, because now we can do our family reunion now instead of doing it in the summer, so I appreciate that. Getting to see everyone is invaluable, and I'm also getting to see not only educators, but old classmates. My friend Tiara is here. We were classmates through Chad, through through high school and college. I slept on her floor. She let me sleep in her dorm all the time because I didn't have a dorm, and she let me stay with her. And she's here with her daughter now, Peyton. And I remember when Peyton was born, who is now a student here in the Philadelphia School District. One of my classmates is here who is also now an educator, Gregory Wright. He actually inspired the real Gregory. Oh, he's the real Gregory that inspired the Gregory in the show. Greg, you have to stand up. Greg, you have to stand up. They have to see your face. Funny thing about Gregory is Gregory and I were both in Miss Abbott's class. She spawned us both off into the world. And Gregory now, what's the exact title of your position? He's a community school coordinator, currently at Strawberry Mansion, and almost every year before Abbott, we have a meeting with Gregory and other educators to talk about what's going on. We want to get straight to the educators. Gregory has an amazing position where he handles climate, he works with students. He just came off of a wonderful camping trip with kids to the Boys and Girls Club, and he was taking taking young black men on this trip, and he does stuff like that every day. And he was on Zoom with us, and then said he was going to be taking a kid home right after that. So I just want to acknowledge educators in the room. As you guys know, my schooling, it brought so many wonderful educators into my life. My show is named after one of them, Miss Abbott, who is here today. Since Abbott Elementary took off, Miss Abbott has become what I just consider a phenomenon, and she's the exact person for it. When people talk to me about what an educator can be or should be, I think of Miss Abbott. When I see her speaking on panels now, speaking to other educators, it's not that kind of thing where I'm like, ooh, I don't want her to do that. No, she is the exact person who future educators should be listening to. And I'm so happy that this show has brought her recognition. And then, Mr. Cannon, are you still there? I can't believe that. I didn't know you were still here. You look the exact same. That's so incredible. Thank you. I didn't know you were still here. Your class was very important to me. No, I did. Your class was just more than influential. Music class, art class, these are the things that kids, if we can't cut school, you're excited to go to music class or art class. So that was incredible. Also, it is crazy surreal being in this room right now. I used to look at this stage like, man, I hope I get to perform on that stage one day. And now I'm sitting up here being honored. I used to eat lunch right back there. This school is part of the architecture of Abbott because I had to explain to people in LA that schools could be auditoriums and lunchrooms. And the school that I went to elementary school, Harity, was a lunchroom, auditorium, and gym. And they can be all three, multi-purpose. And there's one more educator in the room I have to give a shout out to. She's a little shy. She was actually my first educator, not just because she was my kindergarten teacher, but because she was my mother. My mom is here. She's right there. Stand up, Mommy. My mom was my first-hand view on what it was like to be an educator. I knew that being a teacher meant more than just showing up every day. I went to school with her in the morning. I was with her before school started. I was in school watching her talk to makes me want to cry. I was there with her when she would do report cards with unruly parents and parents who really cared. I was there with her when she taught dance after school. Mind you, this woman has 5 kids, and then she had 30 more in her classroom. And that's what let me know that education is not just a job. It is a lifelong dedication. And my mother, I'm very fortunate to know one of the best educators. There are people who still come up to me to this day, grown people. Sorry, I'm sorry, Mom. Sorry. Grown people who still come up to me to this day and go, Miss Brunson was my kindergarten teacher. They don't even talk to me about my show first. They just tell me Miss Brunson was my kindergarten teacher. And so she's had a lasting impact. I say all incredible family units, seeing all of you guys in this room tonight. These are the things that make more Quinta Brunsons. A lot of people don't want more of them, but I want more of me. I do. And I think about the things this city goes through and why murals like this are important. Something just happened in the city on Memorial Day. I don't need to bring it up, but that's something that happens often. The answer to that is community. It's care. It's things like this mural that Athena did, which I'll get into the backstory of, who teach kids that there is a tomorrow, right? That there is something to look forward to. When I was a kid, I used to ride the L by myself on the way to school. And one summer, these murals got lined along the L, done by an artist named Steve Powers. And it changed what my ride to Center City looked like. And at that time, I'm from West Philly. So Center City was like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going downtown, I'm going somewhere. But those murals changed my life. It made the ride beautiful. It made me see my city as a beautiful place to be in. I'll never forget there was a mural that was painted, I believe it's 17th and Race. It's not far from my dad's job because I would go visit him. But one of my teachers, Holly Wright, she was my dance teacher, was painted into the mural. And it's still there to this day. That changed my life. My teacher, someone who taught me every week, was all of a sudden so big on this side of a wall in downtown Philadelphia. It changed how I saw myself. It changed how I saw my community. And murals like this help people take care of their community. If you throw trash in front of that, you're gonna feel bad about yourself. That's right. And I like that. You should feel bad about yourself. This makes you want to take care of your school, take care of your neighbors. When Disney and ABC kind of first brought the idea to me about this mural, I was working and I said, yeah, just show me mock-ups of what we want to do. I'm all about this. This is my dream to put a mural in the city. And the first one had all of the Abbott teachers in the mural. And they thought it was so great. No offense to ABC, you know I love you. Thank you for everything. But I was like, I don't like this. I don't want a mural of the fictional characters at Abbott Elementary. I want a mural that reflects the actual community. So they went back. I get these mock-ups from this artist, Athena, and I said, this is exactly what I want. Kids, people from the school, we have ourselves in the big picture. That's how we know there's a tomorrow. That's how we know there's a community to take care of. You don't need to see famous people on the wall. You need to see you on the wall, painted, beautiful. We are beautiful. It makes a difference. It made a difference for me, so I know even if it just makes a difference for just one child, that one child matters. I went to art school for high school with my friend Tiara, and I know that school changed my life. Art as an expression was, I can't really quantify it, but to be able to learn about artists like Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, and to be able to understand that there was more to life in expression than just writing and talking, that really changed my life. I need to give a quick shout out to Jamie. During 2020, I was very affected. I was in LA and seeing the news and seeing how out of control the violence seemed to be getting in the city during that time. And so I wanted to do what I could. I didn't have Abbott yet. Abbott was not, I wasn't famous. I just had the will to want to do better. And I joined Zoom sessions with Jamie, I think almost every month or every week, to try to figure out what we could do as community members to help the violence go down in the city. And joining that used to be incredible because I knew it wasn't just me who cared. It was a collection of people who are putting things in place that now have gone into action, and things take time. That was 2020, but we're now seeing a significant crime reduction in the city. So I just have to give a shout out to Jamie for welcoming me into that anonymously and letting me be part of that. Last but not least, mural arts is just a big deal to me. I've had a lot of cool stuff happen to me. This is the coolest thing I think that has ever happened to me. The mural on the front of the school, which is this mosaic thing, I don't know if you guys saw it when you came in. It's not that good, but I did. I was in 6th grade with my 6th grade class, and I remember just being like, I'm a muralist. I'm so good at murals. It wasn't that great. Miss Abbott, did you lead that initiative? I didn't lead it. No, she said I didn't have nothing. Always a part of everything. Yes, and it meant something to me to leave my mark on the school in that way, so much so that when I now ride into Philadelphia and see that, I get to say I did that. That's these kids. And mural arts was a part of helping to make that happen. And without them, I don't think you guys know how cool it is that we are the city with the most murals. It's really, really something special. And like I said, it changes how we look at ourselves and how we see ourselves. So I'm just forever grateful to mural arts and the passion of people like Jane. and I love that this is a program here that's very special. It'll forever be a part of the Abbott Elementary lore because it's been a big part of our schools for a very long time. And I wanted to say thank you to you one more, your passion and dedication to what you do. Even when I first walked in the door, I was like, oh, I'm home. I'm home. I'm in Philly. I'm with people who get why I do this. I guess I have to say thank you to my parents. My mom and dad are here. And my brothers and sisters for being supportive. Is that a poster? Now she is a district diva. That's crazy. That is so beautiful. Thank you. I love that. I'm trying to think of Mayor Cherelle Parker. Thank you so much. And I want to say that the spelling thing was really funny. I like to laugh. I had a good time. Thank you to the superintendent and the school district for supporting Abbott, even though we are not always painting everything in a perfect light. We are actually talking about the issues in the school district, but I don't believe in perfection. You know, I don't believe in that. I don't think that a perfect thing makes. Like, we have to address what's really going on in our schools, in our personal life. One of my favorite things about being from Philadelphia is that I'm not perfect and I'm not going to pretend to be. You know, I am a representation of a city that is both beautiful and flawed, and all of those things make us who we are. And I think all we can do is continue to help each other, to critique each other, to come together in community to make things better. But it's very important that we don't pretend that we're perfect, but we instead work with what we got and try to make things better. And I think it's a random thank you, but I want to say thank you to my sister for doing my hair, because I needed my hair. It was really sweet. Thank you so much. That's another part of that has been so important to me that I realized was special. Salons in Philadelphia are not the same everywhere. It's a thing I've learned. I have to say thank you to her and Tony, he's in the audience, who just kept me looking beautiful and believing in myself and always feeling like I was a beautiful, and I see my Aunt Lynn, oh, and she's crying. There's so many different forms of education, but my dance school was very important to me, you guys. After school, oh, also extracurriculars. If we can just get more of those going. I heard there's some wonderful dance programs happening, but saved my life. I do believe that extracurriculars and in my family were the difference in between me being like pregnant and not pregnant. I really believe that. I know that sounds crazy, but having somewhere to go after school, being able to go to L&L dance productions and be there and have control and autonomy over my own body and be smart and be supported as a young woman, it makes a difference. And all of those extracurriculars really matter for our girls. Our cheerleaders, I bet you'll see a success rate out of them that you wouldn't see if they did not have that project. So I have to say, more extracurriculars. If you're able to volunteer, please do it. Long story short, this is incredible. I'm so honored. Oh wait, I do have one more thing. In honor of all of this, of getting the key to the city, I have decided to donate to two wonderful foundations that you guys should know about. One of them is Groceries for Good. Since 2022, Groceries for Good has provided free, fresh produce, nutritious foods, healthy recipes, and vital nutrition for families at up to 19 carefully selected school districts across the school district of Philadelphia. In the last 3 years, the program has distributed more than 250,000 pounds of healthy foods to more than 25,000 students and families. Without new support, Groceries for Good will have to drastically scale back programming, reducing its footprint to just 4 schools in the 2025 to 2026 school year. They provide healthy foods to approximately 1,125 families. I just want to encourage people to find that organization, support if you can. I will be supporting. I will also be donating to Play On Philly. Play on Philly provides underserved children in Philadelphia a transformative music education experience that develops and inspires the behaviors and personal skills needed for a successful life. I told you you had an impact on me, Mr. Cannon. And they meet with students 8 hours a week, before or after school, depending on the school availability. They serve 300 students across the city, students that don't have music programs at their school. I'll be donating $25,000 to each organization, and I encourage everyone here to do the same. If you cannot donate, please just find a way to get involved. This is what makes our students see a brighter tomorrow. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
That was incredible.